Hey, my name is Raymond, and I moved to New York 3 years ago from San Jose, California. And now you are watching Running with Raymond, a show about my ups and downs as a creative professional, just trying to make it. Today is something special because at Drift Studio it's very rare for all of us to get together, but today we're all getting together this morning to help out to redo the floors because the studio needs some maintenance. Why don't you follow me and I shall lead you to Drift. Here we go. 1, it's my favorite studio in town. 2, it's my favorite studio in town. It's because of the studio, because I interned at the studio, and because now I work part-time here, I've learned so much from the clients that come in and do work. So I'm not only working, but I'm also learning from them. It's the best part of the day.
If you experience it at least once,
So we're now inside Drift. Say hi to H.
what up?
Slowly everyone is coming into the studio. Me and H are the first ones here. So we might as well get started. The first step is making sure all the stuff on the white floor goes into the office. I want you to meet Carlo.
Hello, hello. What's going on?
He's the other Filipino in the studio, but he's Australian.
Woo! G'day, mate.
G'day, mate. The team is slowly trickling in. Slowly trickling in. So everyone is trickling in now, and I want you guys to meet Nathan.
I'm trickling. I'm like, wait, oh, there's the camera.
Yeah.
What's up?
He is the fearless leader here at Drift Studio. And he's the visionary as well. And he is also the guy relining the tape.
That's what I do here. That's my job.
His job is everything. Once you start a company, you kind of have to
You gotta do it, man.
Yeah.
You're janitor, you're operator.
You're operator, you're a manager.
Now I got other people to do the other important things. I'll just tape.
Me, Sydney, the newest of the bunch. And that's H.
I'm so ready.
We're gonna whiten these floors.
I'm so ready.
They're gonna be so
good.
white, you can't even
Probably
look at
gonna
it.
be covered in paint. Highly clumsy, so this will be great.
I'm gonna have more polka dots.
Hey,
White
it's a
polka
good
dots.
choice.
I know.
Blend in.
That's why I got them. This is a common occurrance here at Drift.
You want to do the first?
We just randomly start dancing out of nowhere. How's the painting going?
So good. Painting myself.
You're like, oh my God. Oh, I almost had it.
You almost had it. Better than me. How did Drift Studio come about?
Drift Studio came by. I had a studio in on West 50 or 56th and 8th Avenue, and it was called Red Door Studio. We had some good little clients there, and then we kind of outgrew that space. Wanted something a little better, and I came down here, took a picture of the outside of this building. I loved it. I was like, I have no idea how you get into this building. And then a friend actually had no idea that they belonged to this building. They had a painting studio. They invited me up once, and they were like, I was like, this is where I want to be, and they got me invited in. It's an invite-only building. You don't have realtors. There's no so you got to kind of know somebody, and it worked out really well. And that was about 2 years ago, and yeah, it's been
and now the
a good
studio
ride.
is going strong.
And now it's going Strong, actually. Yeah, really strong. It's
Really
been great.
strong.
I think the people that work here, that's their biggest comment from our clients and everything like that. They're like, how do you find these people? I'm like, I don't know. It's just worked out really well.
Naturally gravitate to the studio and you.
And it's been really, really great. And so I think this is a good little boutique spot. I also think that this place has character, and people really appreciate that. And so sometimes you go into a studio and they might be beautiful, but it's just white, or it's just like cold. And this is inviting, and people want to hang out here longer. And which is sometimes a bad thing. You're like,
that's
please
how I
leave.
felt when I first got in here. When I first walked in, I was like, whoa, this is so cool.
It's a cool spot. So that's it's been a good little ride, man.
It's white, y'all.
It's so white now.
We're gonna spin.
Look how white everything is. Now it's time to do the floors, since everything else is white. Pretty much this is like the spa day for the studio. That means the studio is getting a facelift, the studio is getting its scrub on, the studio is gonna get nice and healthy and white. The studio is gonna get danced on, you know.
Usually this is for making holes in dry wood. Today it's That song sucks. I can't feel my face when I'm with you.
Now we're gonna throw the rest of the paint away, because once you mix this thing, it pretty much dries up after. Oh look, here's H. Wade in the water. This is the trash area. Toss that bad boy in there. Wade in the water.
Better do it. Get in real tight. Don't relax from Sydney face, man. She's like the one pretty person in our crowd. I know. Wait, hold on. Let's see how we do.
Let's sing it too.
Let's
So,
Have a good day.
guys, go home. Go enjoy your holiday.
I need to go eat some meat.
Oh, that's so funny.
So now it's the end of the day. It's the end of the day. And Nathan, would you have any advice to all the kids that would like to, one, have their own business, be an entrepreneur, and two, be a creative and be an entrepreneur at the same time?
Absolutely. I think first off is like surrounding yourself with people that, wow, it's really strong in here. I think it's surrounding yourself with really great people. For me, I got the idea of a studio because I was a photographer, but then also because I talked to a friend of mine that was like, hey, I wish I had a studio space and this, that, and the other. And so we kind of, Melinda is my friend, and we kind of, a few years ago, kind of partnered in the studio together. And that's important. I think the other thing is just realizing, like, pay attention to what you love to do, and then pay attention to, I think it's important some people, it's good to be set and like they're just gonna be an actor or they're gonna be a, accountant or whatever, and they stick to that. I think it's important also, sometimes you need to pivot a little bit, like where you, like, I was a photographer and I'm like, I love photography. I also love hospitality and I also love business. So maybe there's some way to mix and marry these things together. And so that's what my thing would be. Just like pay attention to like every season, like, okay, I love photography. Do I love it enough to do full-time? Or do I want to supplement it with something else or marry it with something else? And that could be anything you're working on. So just paying attention to yourself and knowing yourself and knowing what you're good at and what you're passionate about. So yeah, stick to it, conviction.
And always make sure you're self-aware, make sure you know yourself.
Wear your seatbelt.
Wear your seatbelt, and don't drink and drive.
Never.
Never,
And
ever.
if you're not 21, don't drink.
Yeah. cool thing about New York City is that you meet random other cool people that would give you a ride to where you need to go. Woo! Later, man. Have a good one. Have a good one. See ya. That was so cool. As you grow up, you're gonna start seeing more and more what you're capable of, what your weaknesses are, what your strengths are. You're gonna be a little bit more self-aware about yourself. And that's a good thing. Because in life isn't a straight road, right? Life isn't like a straight path. It isn't like an A to B plan. It's more like you get here, 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 and here, right? And I think it's important. I think it's important for you to realize that, you know, yes, you may like a certain thing, but you also have other interests, and it's okay to combine them all together. Like, for example, I like photography, but I love filming, and it's okay for me to do both. It's okay for me to mix both together, and that's fine. You know, life is like that. Life isn't a straight path. You kind of just have to zigzag around and find your way through. And that's the beauty of it, because you don't know what you're gonna, I mean, like, you have some sort of clue. We don't really know what you're gonna be doing, right? Which is fine. That's totally fine. Life isn't hard. It's difficult, but it's not hard to figure out, right? You combine all your interests together, you somehow try to make a living out of it. But I think the difficult part for everyone is actually putting in the work. You know, a lot of people misjudge it and try to jump into things too quickly without even learning how to do things properly or how to use certain things properly. You know, a lot of people don't do their research or don't practice or don't put in enough effort. And I think that's why a lot of people give up on trying to do what they love, because once they start seeing that there's actual work that needs to be put in order for you to succeed, it kind of turns them off. But here's the thing, you're not going to get anywhere without actually putting in work anywhere. You know, like, for example, if you're in college, you kind of have to do the homework and do the essays and go to class in order for you to graduate. And it's the same thing with whatever you put your mindset into. You kind of have to put in the work in order for you to get better at it and be the best at it. Like, you don't start picking up a camera and all of a sudden you're the best photographer in the world. You have to take the shot. But at the end of it all, it's okay to mix all your interests. You just have to find the right path for you. And so my question for you guys this vlog, it just got really quiet all of a sudden. Oh, okay, water's back on. So my question for you guys for this episode is, what are the things that you are passionate about? Now, I know this is a little different, and I'm asking you guys to make a list this time instead of answering the question with like a sentence. I want you guys to list out what you guys are passionate about. So go ahead and comment that down below, because I want to know. And this is Raymond. I hope you guys have been enjoying so far. This is Running with Raymond, and I'll see you guys later.